Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 11th of October 2022. So bonds, big tech, Bitcoin and bullion all battered as the British bond market breaks again. As I said last week, it wouldn't cure it. The 65 billion that was printed to support the gilt market seems to have already blown up, and it's not actually doing what it's supposed to do. It doesn't help that the dollar is rallying as well. So watch out. Blown up bridges, British bonds. Brainard was out yesterday talking about the pivot. Big bank boss and Munds all spooked a quiet Columbus Day market, so expect more volatility today. Stocks and bonds off lows as Brainard taunts pivot fiends. All those looking for the Fed to pivot, not a chance at the moment. And US stocks declined with sentiment cautious amid geopolitical concerns ahead of earnings. So we've got the earnings seasons as well. It's a global margin call. I hope we survive. The average US pension has probably lost more than 20% of its asset value this year. Some have lost much more. And in the news today, well, there isn't really any. We've got claimant count and average earnings index from the UK. FOMC, Mester is speaking, and Bailey is also out at 7:35. Let's just have a look at the low impact news items just in case I've missed something there. Quick look through. No, there's nothing there. And gold silver ratio, which I've got to look at yesterday, is marching back to the upside there. 85. You can see there silver to gold ratio, or gold silver ratio. Looking around a 38-50% retracement of here. Yeah, silver and gold are being hammered as the dollar continues to move higher on the prospect of another 1% rate rise from the Fed in November. So kicking off with the markets, we can see yesterday the Dow started to move higher, but overnight the weakness is coming in. There's the war escalates in Ukraine and Russia. We're going to retest the lows probably today, I would think. Looking at this, we're already near yesterday's low. We've got this low here of 28,588. I've got the 78 and 89 in there, but if you look at the 30-minute, you'll see what I mean. Already overnight, prices moving to the downside. The only thing that's going to hold this market is yesterday's low. Very important, because obviously we came off this area yesterday. The market's going to be looking to try and hold at this level and head back towards the DP. The daily chart shows weakness. The 30-minute chart shows we've got a bit of hope with the market trying to get off this low. So we'll just have to wait and see. And this also is going to be already an 89% retracement, which you can see there. But if this is broken and the market stays below this, then we're going down in the daily chart, and I would say down to 28,588. In the German DAX, same thing. The market down yesterday after showing some sort of demand by the end of the day. Overnight, prices continue to move lower as well. They're not closing back above the 5-bar moving average since Friday's NFP numbers. And like I say, we're at 62 at the moment. Yesterday's low is going to be really important in the daily chart. That low is a bit further down than the Dow. It's 100 points away at the moment as prices remain sideways. Not so much a bigger move overnight, but again, it needs to get back above the DP and the 20 and 50 EMA if prices are to move back to the upside and have any attempt of getting anywhere near yesterday's high. So a bit of support there at the moment. But geopolitical events are starting to take hold again with regards to Russia and Ukraine, and that's heating up a bit. And also crude oil moving to the upside. So things are starting to, all around, are getting a bit fractious, to say the least. 5-minute chart for yesterday. I only managed to do a couple of trades yesterday. I'm still busy dealing with a deceased estate as a trustee. So my time is taken up slightly at the moment and will be for the next week. So yesterday we saw the market moving higher and moving throughout the morning. And then the market decided to go short in the afternoon, which you can see there. And overnight prices were started on the upside. And then after we got past midnight, As you can see there, we gap lower, we filled the gap, and we've traded down, and we've got a bit of support coming in to the market at the moment, which you can see there. Like I say, we're a bit away from the low in the DAX, unlike the Dow. Trades for yesterday, let's just have a quick look. Like I say, there's only two of them. Two trades, we're looking at 74.04. We haven't got a profit factor because I haven't got a loser. I just did the two trades yesterday and 100% there, so not a lot to report. It's only Monday and a lot can happen. I can play catch up, but it doesn't matter. Profit's a profit, and it's still all heading in the same direction. From the 19th of January, the equity curve continues to move to the upside. In the S&P, showing the same as the Dow, coming back down to yesterday's low, and also heading back down towards 78-89% retracement. In fact, the S&P is actually at 89 on the overnight, which ties in with yesterday's low, which you can see there, which is probably why we're seeing this just slightly moving off this level. Very important level, as the Dow as well, to get back up towards the DP. In the FTSE 100, stronger than most of them, thank goodness. 62% retracement there, with prices down towards yesterday's low, which again you can see the market trying to come off at the moment with an increase in volume there. 7 a.m. is going to be key for this to move to the upside. In the currencies, weakness coming in as the dollar is showing strength based upon the prospect of another rate increase and a full 1% this time to combat the NFP numbers, and we still haven't had the inflation numbers, which I think are out tomorrow, aren't they? Let me just double check that. No, the CPI numbers for the US are out on Thursday, so the market is going to be intrigued and also react to these numbers as well, which we looked at yesterday. So we'll look in more detail on Thursday morning. So yeah, the currencies at the moment, anything that's against the dollar, struggling a bit on the downside. You see we've stopped at the 200 MA there at the moment, finding support. 30-minute, you can see yesterday the market choppy, stuck in a range, managing to break overnight to the high, and then selling off sharply there. Trading down, not to the low, but towards the S1 there with a bit of a bounce. Pound also 38% retracement off the move to the upside there, and narrow range for yesterday, narrow overnight as well, but very important that the low holds, which again we can see that we're currently at the moment, need to move to the upside. We'll look at the dollar in just a moment, but the pound holding at the 110 level at the moment. And finally, let's start off with the dollar as we followed the currencies there. You can see why they're under pressure. The dollar moving higher at 62% retracement on the upside, and overnight continuing to move and show its strength as well, taking out yesterday's high. So all the currencies have done well to hold yesterday's low overnight, given the fact that the dollar has actually taken out yesterday's high. Meanwhile, in the metals, silver continuing to move low. As I say, we're going back down to these sort of levels here. And you can see overnight they're just taking advantage of this and hammering the price of silver, which is why you're seeing the gold-silver ratio go back above 85. Gold, the decline is still there, but less severe, as can be seen there, as prices remain just below yesterday's low there. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what happens today. Like I say, there's no major news, so again, it's going to be geopolitically driven. And any sort of hint from whichever Fed member it was that was speaking later today. It's just a quick reminder. Sitting here somewhere. Tell you what, do that. We'll just get today's in, make it easy to see. Yeah, Mester is speaking at 5 p.m. So that'll just support the Dow, if nothing else. And then we've got Bailey, as we've said already, out at 7:35. Okay, that's it for this one. If there is anything else to report, any major events, I'll let you know. And like I always say, trade what you see, not what you expect to happen. And with that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.